had a lot of comments on my channel saying, oh, the Deus and the Deus II are just way too expensive. Well, they are expensive, but you have to pay for really good products. You have to pay good money for good products. The engineering and the quality, the performance is there with the Deus, and hopefully the Deus II. You know, how can you justify spending $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 on a machine? Well, I can tell you one thing for sure. If it performs, and if you get a lot for your money, and with the XP Deus, I got a lot for my money. Because when you buy a Deus, you don't only get one Deus, you get two machines. Because the headphones are a machine in itself, right? And the lightweight, super durable machine, right? I've kicked other machines around, and I've showed you the durability of those machines, and I've also kicked around the Deus also. And the Deus is a very, very well-built machine. You know, what are you getting for your money? You're getting a lot for your money with the Deus products. The Deus 1 and the Deus 2. You know, you don't only get one machine. You know, it can get through the iron. It can get through the EMI. It can get through my hot clay here. I have really mineralized soil. I've explained this before in my past. I'll show you a little bit of this clay here, right? Right, look at this stuff, right? Dense, heavy clay, right? See this? This is what I have to deal with, right? A lot of machines in the past that I bought, a lot of high-end machines, have struggled getting through this dense soil here, this dense clay. A lot of minerals in it. So, you know, my soil masks targets, no matter what they are in the ground there. You know, the Deus, I've figured out the Deus 1 is not really a super deep machine, but I've gotten so many more gold rings than any other machine in a short amount of time with the Deus, because I can swing it fast, right? With other machines, you have to like upgrade, you know, to like a better shaft or better coil stiffeners and all that stuff. You're spending more money on the machine to make it perform. I dig every day, all day long, right? I have to have a machine that's waterproof, durable. It can get through my hot clay. It can get through the EMI. It can get through different changing soils, right? My soils change, like 10 feet over here is different 10 feet away from me, right? So there's there's just a really a broad conditions where I'm digging at. If you have mild soil, you really don't, you can't grasp what I go through with machines. You know, I get a lot of falsing, a lot of iffy signals that are near the surface, and they're hard to pinpoint. Not with the Deus. The Deus, you see me just go bam, 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 just smacking targets out, right? You look at my other videos in the past, I didn't do that with my other machines, right? Because I get a lot of falsing, the EMI gets the best of me. And with the Deus 1, I can just put it right in the stock hot program and just slaughter the ground, right? And a lot of times I'll be dialing in my detector as I go, or I'll switch modes every once in a while and switch tones. And with the Deus, Deus 1, you get a lot of programs that really perform differently, and you get a lot of different tonal options for the Deus 1. The Deus 2 is coming out. You know, I have mine coming very soon here, and you get a lot for your money with the Deus. You actually get two machines, right? The headphones are a detector in itself. So if you really want to go lightweight, you know, just take your detector off your shaft there and just start swinging, right? With other machines, you know, there's not really a lot of options for, really there's not a lot of options like for programs, right? You can adjust the tones a little bit on other machines, but really the game that I'm talking about here is tonal. It's a tonal game, and the Deus is far superior than any other detector that I've ever used with the tonal game, right? the Deus is a winner when it comes to tones. And I'm not digging out the numbers. You see me just bam, 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 smacking all these targets out. I'm not looking at the numbers, right? And there's a reason for why I'm digging out more targets, because I'm not looking at my numbers. And the Deus, one, it really isn't stable numbers anyway. And anyway, not really. A lot of detectors really are not stable in my soil, right? Because it's so dense clay. And it's a lightweight detector, so I can swing it around really fast. That S telescoping shaft is so amazing to swing around. If you've never swung a Deus around, or even you've never even picked one up, go to your local dealer and just pick one up, and then you'll realize what you're getting for the money, right? I think the Deus 1 will be a top performer for a long time. The Deus 1. Even though the Deus 2 is coming out, I think a lot of people will still buy the Deus 1 because the high frequency coils can get through my hot soil. In the wintertime, when it's pouring down rain, I can use my HF coil. I can't really use my X35 coil because it's lower frequencies, right? My hot soil really becomes unstable when it's raining out or when the ground is saturated. And I've just realized that the HF coil, the 9-inch HF coil, can get through it. I can swing fast. It's all about just getting the most targets out per hour. And with the Deus, this is the machine that I can get the most targets out per hour. Sure, I do dig a lot of junk, but I want to show you guys the reality of this, right? I want you guys to see the whole experience. That's why I have my camera on my head, because a lot of people say, oh, you dig up so much trash in your videos. I want to show you guys what the trash sounds like, because there's more trash than treasure in the ground, right? You know, sure, you guys might want to skip up the trash, and it may get kind of boring just watching a guy dig up a bunch of trash, but I want you guys to learn the tones on the Deus, right? So if you do want to buy a Deus, you are prepared. You are prepared if you want to skip those junky targets up and just dig out coins all day long, right? Any machine will hit on coins in my soil, the shallower coins, right? But what I want in a machine, I want it to be lightweight, and I want to hear the tones. I want to hear the iron tones in my soil. And the Deus 1 is the only machine that I've ever really swung that I can hear every single thing in the ground. I can hear all the minerals, and the minerals really have a lot to do with getting through this hot soil, right? If I just stuck it in like 3-tone and tone braked and discriminated, I would just be getting up coins, right? It would be hard to pinpoint with the machine. Hot program is freaking super awesome. You know, being able to hear that full range of minerals, the full range of iron, and the full range of all your non-conductive or non-ferrous targets, right? Super essential, right? You know, I've always said in the past, you know, the iron tones are the most important. So are the mineral tones, right? Just in the last couple months, I've been realizing, you know, since becoming, you know, the rainy season here, I've been realizing the mineral tones are actually just as important as those iron tones. And the mineral tones and the iron tones are more important than your non-ferrous target tones, right? So I know what I'm digging up. I'm not digging up nails, right? I'm not digging up those deep nails that other detectors false on in my soil. You know, like I said, dig everything up, you know, because you get surprised a lot. And with the Deus, I can just swing so much faster. If you guys haven't swung a Deus, just go to your local dealer and just pick one up. Just see how light these machines are. And digging every day like me, I can't be swinging around a 4 or 5 pound machine around all day long. I'll need to have shoulder surgery within a couple years, right? If you want to get a Deus or a Deus 2, you know, you better be prepared to really learn a lot about the machine really before you really start digging a lot of targets that are quality targets out of the ground. It is a harder machine to learn, but it can just get through my hot soil and I can swing it fast, right? getting as many targets out as I can within during my hunt, right? It's all just a numbers game. Just dig it all up, right? Because those iffy targets are a lot of times good targets, right? And with the Deus, I can skip up all those kind of junky tones that other machines hit on, and I don't really know the quality of the target because I'm not getting those mineral tones and those quality iron tones on the other machines like I do with the Deus and hopefully the Deus 2. I have never swung a Deus 2 yet, but I've seen the preliminary tests and Calabash Digger's videos, and it seems like it's a deal breaker, right? It's a deal breaker. It's a game changer for metal detecting as I know it, right? I'm not saying that it's the best detector ever made yet, but once I get my hands on it, I will know the first 10 minutes if it is the best machine ever built. And I will show you guys in a future video, and I will compare the Deus 1 to the Deus 2 in my hot soil. You know, I have a lot of test videos out, a lot of stuff on the surface and some stuff in the ground. You know, the tonal comparison of live dig videos between machines. And am I going to go out and sell all my older machines? Who knows? How good the Deus 2 will perform, right? Why do I need 15 machines upstairs in my closet gathering dust when I can just have one machine and it can do all what I need, right? That probably won't happen. I'll probably never get rid of all my machines because I love them. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.